So let's talk about vitamins and minerals, and specifically I chose a few different vitamins and minerals to showcase today, and we'll talk about what foods these vitamins and minerals are found in, and also what are the signs of deficiency, meaning if you don't have enough of these in your diet, what might happen in your body. Let's start with vitamin A. Food sources of vitamin A: fortified cereals. This would be your Cheerios in the morning, your oatmeal, grain products, eggs, milk, sweet potatoes, carrots, your dark orange vegetables, sweet potato, carrots, also fruits, cantaloupe, apricots, butternut squash, and spinach. Those are all high in vitamin A. A deficiency in vitamin A usually results in some sort of eye problem, blindness, dry eye. It can also result in respiratory problems. Now, the reason why I'm listing the deficiency symptoms for you all today is because if your diet is not properly balanced and you become deficient, these are the things that could happen in your body. The next vitamin I want to talk about is vitamin D. Some excellent food sources of vitamin D include fish, milk, fortified cereal, again, egg yolk. Fortified cereal you'll find is a recurring theme. Fortified cereal in America is a great way to guarantee that you're getting enough vitamins and minerals. They started fortifying the grains to help prevent deficiencies in America. So a deficiency in vitamin D could result in rickets, which is a failure of the bone to mineralize. If you've ever seen, you may have seen a person with rickets. Usually their legs are bowed outward instead of straight. Arms and legs become bowed. Adults, vitamin D deficiencies would result in soft bones, which could result in easily broken bones. So the next vitamin we'll discuss is vitamin E. Some of the excellent food sources of vitamin E are almonds, peanuts, avocados, so your guacamole has vitamin E in it, olive oil, your parents might cook with olive oil or canola oil, spinach, you'll see spinach a couple times as well. A deficiency in vitamin E is very rare. If you do have a deficiency in vitamin E, impaired balance and coordination and muscle weakness would be things you would experience. Now, the reason why vitamin E deficiency is so rare, especially in America, is if you look at the list of items here on the left, canola oil and olive oil, both of them are found in a lot of products that you buy that are already pre-made, and also when you cook at home. Vitamin K, excellent food sources for vitamin K. Dark green leafies, kale, broccoli, spinach, lettuce, canola oil, and mayonnaise as well. Mayonnaise because it's made with canola oil. Also, a deficiency in vitamin K would impair your ability to clot blood. So if you were to cut yourself, you may not clot off and form a scab like you should. Easy bruising and bleeding, nosebleeds, bleeding gums, blood in the urine and stool, those are all things that could happen if you're low in vitamin K. Iron. Iron is an excellent one to talk about because this is actually the most common deficiency in the US and in the world. Iron's found in a list of foods there: tofu, oysters, potatoes with the skin, so your baked potato, eat the skin on that, gives you a lot of vitamins and fiber. Kidney beans, blackstrap molasses, you might use that in cooking, or even put a spoonful of that in your tea in the morning. Beef, shrimp, dark meat chicken like thigh meat, lentils, so a lot of protein foods are high in iron. A deficiency would impair your red blood cell formation, so you would have something called anemia. Anemia usually results in fatigue or feeling really tired, rapid heart rate, palpitations, brittle spoon-shaped nails, which means when you look at, if you put your nail out in front of you and you see that it curves, a nice curve to it, it would actually have an indentation in the middle. Sores at the corner of your mouth would be another thing. Moving on to calcium, which is a mineral. Food sources of calcium, most of you all are familiar with this one: milk, cheese, yogurt, Also green leafies again, so if you eat your green leafies, you're hitting all your high points here. Beans, pinto beans, red beans, so beans and rice or stir fry with beans would be a good way to get calcium in your diet as well, especially if you don't tolerate dairy products. There's also fortified soy milk and almond milk that has calcium in it. So even if you're lactose intolerant, you can still guarantee that you can get enough calcium in your day. So if you're low in calcium, prevents optimal peak bone mass. You all are all still in the process of building your bone mass. You have until your 20s to do that. And if you've ever had an older relative with osteoporosis, that would be a loss of bone mass, and it can lead to easily broken bones, painful bones in the back, especially the spinal cord. So those are things that you want to make sure that you avoid by getting enough calcium.